Mike Lee, a member of the Judiciary Committee, he's also argued as an attorney before Judge Gorsuch on the 10th Circuit. Senator, good to see you. I want to bring up, I believe we have some live pictures right now of Judge Gorsuch on Capitol Hill. He's meeting, it's a meet and greet on Capitol Hill with Texas Senator Ted Cruz. We'll bring those pictures to you live when we have them. They'll be coming in momentarily. But Senator, if you could, tell us your thoughts first on the president's nomination of Judge Gorsuch, obviously having worked with him.
This is a phenomenal choice. This is an extraordinary judge. And in arguing before Judge Gorsuch, I've seen what countless litigants and parties have seen. That is, this is a judge who's always prepared. He reads the briefs and he reads all the cases and the statutes cited in the briefs. He's prepared for every argument. He decides each case based on what the law says, rather than based on the result that he or someone else wants. That's exactly what we need on the Supreme Court. That's exactly the kind of judge we need to carry on the legacy of Antonin Scalia.
So, Senator, then what sort of opposition is he facing here in this battle?
Well, first of all, there's some reflexive opposition on the part of some Democrats who just don't want to confirm a Republican nominee to the Supreme Court. There are others who are still holding a grudge over what happened with Merrick Garland. And there are others still, like Joe Manchin, who I commend for saying that he's willing to have a look at this judge and review him based on his credentials, based on his merits, rather than based on something else.
So as the president urges Republicans to use the nuclear option, change the rules if necessary, what are your thoughts on that? Could that backfire for Republicans?
Well, let's be clear about one thing. We're not sure whether there's going to even be a need for that. Assuming Democrats filibuster, it only takes one to raise a filibuster, but it takes 60 to break a filibuster. So if anyone requests it, if we get 60 votes, so that's all the Republicans plus 8 Democrats, there's no need to even worry about a nuclear option. But even if we get to that point, I'm confident that we can and we will confirm Judge Gorsuch. And that doesn't necessarily mean we'll have to invoke the nuclear option. There are other options at our disposal, including Rule 19, which allows us to get to a 51 vote standard, so long as we have stayed in the same legislative day and every senator has exhausted his or her right to speak twice.
And as we heard the judge accept this nomination the other night in the White House by the president, he said he looks forward to the confirmation process. He looks forward to speaking with Democrats. As I just mentioned, he's going to be meeting with them. This battle is setting up to be a fierce one. If you could just let us know, what does that look like? You're pretty confident, it sounds, that Democrats are going to come around and that the nuclear option is not going to be needed.
Yeah, I'm not certain of that, but I'm confident that it's a distinct possibility. And I think that's going to be true, especially in light of the fact that when they meet with him, they'll see the kind of judge he is. He's a different sort of jurist, and he's the sort of jurist we need on the court because he's there not to make policy. He's there not to achieve any particular outcome. He's there to interpret the law based on what it says. That's really refreshing. You know, one of the things he said at the White House shortly after his announcement that I liked, paraphrasing Justice Scalia, he said, "Show me a judge who likes the outcome in every case he's decided." And that will be a not very good judge. That is exactly right.
Fair enough.
That focuses on the wrong things.
All right, Senator Mike Lee, thank you for joining us this afternoon.
Thank you.
All right, well, we are just days away.